Hi. Let me put my microphone on. Hopefully you can hear me better. There we go. How are you? It's me, your Flylady Kat, and we're here today live, and we're talking about stop the clutter. Like stop the insanity. We're going to stop the clutter. And I'm going to talk to you about some tips and tricks that will help you stop the clutter. And one of them is really putting on your big girl panties. So let's get to work. Hey, Margie Forrest, how are you today? Got 9 people on, Margie. Hope more people are getting notifications. I know people have been having an issue with that. Michelle Taylor, hey there, go honey bun. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday. Nairobi, hello. Gretchen Berkey, hello, so blessed to catch you live. Yay. Letitia, hi. Jessica, hello. Shelly, hey. Brandy, I will help you with your clutter. Debbie Fulganiti, hi. Trisha Faruna, hello. How's everyone doing? Mary Mayberry, hello. I got a notification. Woohoo. Jackie Longnecker, you've been waiting? I'm here. I'm here. All right, we got about 30 more seconds of hellos, and then we're going to get into the meat of this. I know more people are jumping on. Hey, Heather, it's been a long time. Curly Kiki, hi, Kiona. Thank you for putting your name on there, Kiona. You know how bad I am. um, Heather, I wonder why you weren't able to come on. Erica, oh, you're talking about me when I couldn't come on. Yeah, that's all fixed, thank goodness. Hi, Erica. We're listening to another one. Awesome. Connor's Crib, Connor's mama, Amy from Arkansas. Hey, Amy. Skate Figure 8 says hi. Crystal Jackson, hiya. Lynn Core says hello. Or Corp, I'm not sure. Don McKenzie, that's Ann actually. Hey, Ann. Lash Love 16. Oh, Kat, I was just thinking of you. I had some people for breakfast, and all I had to focus on was making the breakfast. Isn't that wonderful? I'm so proud of you. Marlindy Douglas. Marlindy, have you been here before? Jessica, hi Jessica. Denise Eppart, hello. Candace Vandal, hi. Okay, we got really about 30 more seconds. Julie, hi Julie, I got your letter, thank you so much. Hi Kat, is there a schedule for the live event so that I can get them on my schedule? No, other than the fact that it's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 2 weeks in a row, and then that 1 week when I'm at my parents' house, I won't be making live videos, so that's next week. So today's Wednesday, we still have Friday. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a particular time. I know on Friday, this Friday, Larry and I are going out on the boat in the morning, so I know for sure it's going to be in the afternoon. All right, it's been 3 minutes. Margie, you're going to be my last one. I am so excited to talk to you. Margie was my first one and my last one before we got into the meat of the subject. All right, here's the meat of the subject. Stop the clutter. How do you do that? How do you stop the clutter? Why is there clutter? I'll tell you why. It's because an adult isn't running the house, an inner child is. I just made a video for my patrons tomorrow all about this, more details. But for you, I'm just telling you this one little quick snippet. That's all you're getting. An adult isn't running the household, your inner child is. That's why. That's why you have clutter. That's why you refuse to clutter check. That's why you don't do your routines. That's why your zones are still dirty. That's why you still have clutter. Because when a child runs the house, that's what it looks like. And I'm not saying you're bad. I'm saying everyone has an inner child, and we have to take them and be the CEO and firmly put them in the corner to play with after we've done our work. That's it, in a nutshell. Come on, let's talk about it right now. Joanna says, bad girl, smacks hand. Firm but kind, Joanna. We can still be kind. It's not your inner child's fault. That's what an inner child does. You know, and it's not really your fault because everyone has an inner child. Maybe you just weren't aware of the fact that you need to put your foot down. So let's not blame ourselves and let's not blame our inner child. Let's get to work. Okay, so that was pretty funny. Betty Guest said, hi, Kat. Thank you for all your work. You're very welcome. Margie says, can't wait till tomorrow. I need to hear your message. It's out there. Mary says, having work done on the basement next month. Ooh, that's exciting. I've decluttered but need to do more. Workers have to easily get through the storage areas. That's an inspiration to get it done, right? An inner child can't do that, right? Michelle said, the older we are, the harder it is to get that inner child under control. Yeah, It's true because you've let those little inner children run the whole thing, and they can't. They don't have the capability. That part of us doesn't have the capability. You just nailed it. I did, Shelley. Good. Yes, ma'am, Joanna says. Erica says, so true. Lindsay says, perfect timing. It's slow at work, and I ran out of my yarn. Yes, they let me crochet at the post office after everything else is done. That's a dream job. Deb Cruz. Hi, Deb. We adults need to stop bringing clutter into our homes. Yep, that's true. But you know what? Some things aren't clutter when you bring it into your home. And if you had room in your house, it wouldn't be clutter. But what happens is we have unhomed stuff, which becomes clutter because there's not a home for it, because we've overbought for our house, or we have undercleaned our closets and storage spaces. And over is our problem. We overspend, we live over our means instead of under our means, and we buy more than we need. So we're going to start. Now, I'm not saying you have to be a minimalist. I'm just saying think 3 or 4 times before you actually put it in the cart and buy it. It's been a while. Looking good. Thanks, LaDonna. Deb Cruz says, amen. Deb is one of my lifetime fly babies, and she had a mess, and she's gotten it under control. She had some issues, some family issues that came up that stopped her, but she's back on it. I know you are, Deb, and you're so awesome. I love you so much. Hi, Kat from Reno, Nevada. Thank you for Nevada. That's the way you say it, right, Stacy? You're welcome. I'm so glad I'm helping you. LaDonna was here. Okay, Lashla says, finish the process is so helpful for me in preventing clutter. Absolutely. Finish the process, clutter check, inspect what you expect, all those things where we take care of others. An inner child can't do that. An inner child just wants to be taken care of and play. And that's a part of us that's beautiful. But it's not a part that can run a house. You're a CEO, so your adult side has to step up and do this part and take care of everyone else and yourself, right? Nancy said, how do I know when to catch your live chats? They're on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 2 weeks in a row, and then off for a week. Not a particular time. I don't know the particular time. It all depends on things that are going on in Larry's schedule and my schedule, my children's schedules. So it's hard for me to say it's not hard for me to say. I could totally say a certain time, but it's an inconvenience to my family and to me to say every Tuesday at X o'clock. So I'm not going to do that, but it'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I can tell you this Friday will be the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Let's see. Deb Cruz, you're still at your dad's. Well, you'll be home soon. Joanna, I crochet too, Lindsay. It does keep me from my housework sometimes. I can crochet. It's all in the closet. I haven't touched it in a while. I'm not ready to crochet again. And plus I get hot when I crochet in the summer. If you make a big Afghan, it gets hot in your lap. Okay. Gretchen Berkey, I don't have a lot of stuff, but paper clutter, ugh. Okay, do you know the answer to that, Gretchen? If you don't know the answer, then I'm sure everyone is about to jump in and tell you how to get rid of it. Rachel Ryan, off topic, but your countdown blast helped me so much this morning. Rachel, that's so wonderful. She's talking about a video over on my Patreon, and I think it was really a really good, I really enjoyed it myself. Jessica Lee, town-wide garage sales next weekend. House is pretty decluttered. Time to tackle the basement. Yay! Now, are you going to those town-wide garage sales? Or are you contributing to the town-wide garage sale? That's what I'd like to know. Debbie Fulganidi says, an adult running the home needs to have self-care first so they can move forward with all the adult work. That's right. And a child can't take care of an adult. Adult takes care of children, right? LaDonna, select the bell and you'll get notified. Oh, okay. That's true. Nancy, this is helpful. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. Kathleen, or that's helpful. You're talking about knowing when my schedule is. How are you today? Here it's raining in Seattle. It's been raining here in Florida, where I live, but today it's trying to dry up a little bit, which is nice. Stacy says no sales, no. I'm not sure what that means, but I think your typewriter, something took over about spring or summer sales for you. I think you're saying you're not going to any. Gretchen Berkey, an inch is a cinch. Girl, you got it. An inch is a cinch, 1 inch at a time. So 6 inches in a week, 12 inches, that's a foot in 2 weeks, 2 feet in a month. And in a year, you could get 24 feet of paper gone. I know you don't have 24 feet of paper. Inch a day. And you're not even handling it. You're just sorting it. You're only handling it on Wednesday, only the stuff that needs to be handled. And most of it, 95% of it, doesn't need to be handled. Lash Love, we have 64 people watching and only 6 thumbs up. What? We have 24 now. Somebody must have read that. Yay. Heather Yo, my clutter is because I have been dealing with depression and being able to bounce back from 2 abdominal surgeries. Well, that's different. I'm talking about in general. If you're a little child, though, even though you're sick, even though you're recovering, sometimes we still have that inner child. And you know what? That inner child's not running the show, even then, right? And a lot of times the reason you're depressed, and not all the time, and I know we have clinical depression, but sometimes it's contributing to that. No, all the time contributing to that is clutter. Contributes to depression. That's proven. Okay, Joanna said an inch by inch is a cinch. Jessica, I have a paper routine at work now, thanks to you. Helps to keep up with all the paperwork. I'm so happy for you. You're so sharp. Having a garage sale, not buying. Okay, I knew what you meant. I thought I knew what you meant. Nairobi Martinez, my son turned 8 and his party is at home this weekend. Decluttered 3 rooms, need to declutter 2 more rooms. I'm feeling drained already. That's because you're doing everything all at once, Nairobi. Is everyone going in all those other rooms? Truly. When you have something at your house, a lot of times we'll do something called, what's it called, girls? I can't think of what it's called, but it's where we clean. It's called crisis cleaning, where we clean 3 rooms, the bathroom, the living room, and the kitchen, and that's it. Everything else is off limits. And you clean those by working 15 minutes in one, 15 minutes in the other, 15 minutes in the third one, and then rest for 15 minutes. And rotate through until it's all done. And hopefully 3 swipes around, 3 45 minutes, so 3 hours with a 15-minute rest, and you'll be done. So if you're worrying about all those other rooms, don't worry about them. Those kids don't need to be going in the bedroom. They can stay in the living room and in the kitchen and in the bathroom, and then hopefully it's not raining, they can go outside. And don't keep the party too long. That's when they start wandering into the bedrooms. And you know what? My favorite trick is to lock those doors. Just get a little tiny sewing machine screwdriver. You can put it in that little hole and unlock the door. It's great. Okay. Let's see. I'm missing some stuff here. All these fun things. Nancy uses Mrs. Meyer's products. I don't know about marble. You'll have to look that up on Google. I'm not sure. I know it's special. Hi, Sheen Bean. Hi, Sarah Brito. Sarah. Kathleen said, just returned from the grocery store, used a store app and saved over 33%. Outstanding. So I'm assuming you stayed under your budget. That's great. Erica, I keep thinking I'm going to sell some of this clutter, and it hasn't happened. I can't seem to get through it, and it just let it go. What do you recommend? I always recommend that you don't try to sell anything when you have clutter. That doesn't just come from me. That comes from the Flylady Marla Silly. You are too disorganized at this point. It's better to bless someone with your things. So if it's something that somebody would buy, then bless them with it. Put it in the charity shop. Let it go. Don't try to get reimbursed for it. Don't try to sell it. What'll happen is all that stuff will just re-assimilate into the household, and you'll have more clutter than ever. So stop that right now, and from now on, when you declutter, throw away, put away, give away. Give away instead of sell goes in the trunk of the car, the back of the car, and every Thursday when you run your errands, you go give it away. And you'll be so happy you did, I promise. And I'm a frugal person, but it's just not going to work at this point, okay? Let's see. So that was Erica. Candace says, I don't know how to declutter a closet or a pantry without taking everything out, sorting it, and then putting it back. Yeah, that's way too much. No, you can. Think about your closet or your pantry. It has sections. It either has shelves or poles or, or a bottom, a top, a middle. So you're going to take one little section. And in the closet, for example, you could take all of your pants out. Just get all the pants out. Yours, not your husband's, just yours. And lay them on the bed and go through them and then shove everything over and hang the good pants that you want to keep in there and get rid of the rest. And the next day, do that with your blouses. And the next day, do that with your dresses. And the next day, do that with your skirts and sweaters. And the next day, like that, your shoes, things that you keep on the one shelf. In the pantry, one shelf or start at the bottom and work your way up, or start at the top and work your way down. Have a picture of what you want it to look like when you're done. So if you think, okay, I want my pasta and my dry goods and my boxed items on this shelf, and you take everything off of that shelf and then look for those items and put them up there. And that's all you have. And you could say, ooh, there's a little more room. Maybe I can also put my baked goods up there. And then you're done. If you still have time, you can do the second shelf. Do the same thing. I want my canned goods on this one, and I want my spices on this one. So you take everything off that shelf, only put back canned goods and spices. If you have more room, then you can put condiments on there or whatever. Right? And then the next shelf and the next shelf. That's how you do it. So if you have things left over, you just kind of cram them into a box and stick them in the bottom until the next day. Hope that helps. But that's really how you do it. Okay. Let's see. I think I missed some things. No, maybe not. 5 kids and a dog. All my visible paperwork is gone. Thanks to you, I'm now working on papers that have been filed that I thought we needed, but we really don't. I'm so proud of you. Good job. Roxy, hi Kat, I noticed Mrs. Myers on a sink in Life Below Zero. I love Mrs. Myers. Michelle Taylor, one of my fly babies. If I get off track doing dishes, I spend the next day making up for it? Or do I wait until the following evening? What would you suggest, Master Cat? If you get off track doing dishes, so Michelle, knowing you, it's late, you've waited too long, you've got too many dishes, and you don't want to do them because you're too tired. Plus, you hate doing dishes. So by getting off track, I'm thinking that any excuse will do and you left the sink. So my suggestion is go back to the sink and finish the dishes. That's me. And then from then on, you have to say, just like when you're nursing a baby, you can't get up and do a million things. You're sitting still and you're nursing a baby. Same way when you're doing your dishes. Don't bother me, I'm doing the dishes, right? Be the dishes diva. Go watch that video again. Okay. Nairobi, oh, LOL, yes, I should do that. A party is only 3 hours, praying the weather's nice. Yes, ma'am. Don't wear yourself out. You want to enjoy the party. And this is the only time you'll be that age, 8 years old. Such a sweet age. Jackie Longnecker, getting started on decluttering finally, and zones. Have several big bags ready to go out. We'll do purses tomorrow. I'm so proud of you, Jackie. Jackie had a complicated, well, not a complicated, but a big surgery, and she's getting over that, and so now she's getting into it. But don't overdo it, Jackie. Okay? It sounds exciting, especially lifting. Be careful. Mary Winter. Routines are the constant and firm resistance that it takes to conquer the inner child. Thanks for being firm but kind. That is beautifully said, Mary. That is beautifully said, because this whole system is about routines. It's not really about zones. It's about routines. Get those routines down and everything else will go. Okay? All right. I see some other stuff coming up here, but I don't want to skip these. Oh my goodness, there's so many. Betty B, yes, I caught you. Better late than never. Yes, Betty. Debbie, I take my extra costume jewelry and skin creams to my luncheons with friends. They love picking out things and I get to declutter. I love that idea. Rachel Ryan, I have to go. I'll listen to the rest later. Bye, Rachel. Mwah. Bonnie Vernon, glad you said not to try to sell things. I have so much clutter. That was one thing that was stopping me. It will stop you dead in your tracks, Bonnie. Was that Bonnie? Yeah, that was Bonnie. Amber McClellan, clutter question. We want to have another baby, and there are a lot of clothes stored. The bins are taking up a lot of space. Any advice on how to deal without having to buy all new for the baby, for the future baby? How old is your child that these clothes are coming from? That sounds like if it's taking up all the room, that you have too many clothes. Either that your child is 7 and you've got 7 years of clothes, or your child is 3 and you've got 3 years of clothes, but maybe too much. Go through them again. Go through them again. Dave Ramsey says, adults devise a plan and follow it. Children do what feels good. Right, Mary. These Marys today, so smart. Kathleen, exactly on budget. Made a list from the app, totaled everything up before I made sure I spent $10 on produce, and there was a $2 discount with that. Awesome. Okay, here's Michelle, the dishes diva. Remember, I just talked to her. Now she's going to whine a little bit because, you know, I love you. But here's what she says. But if I missed it, how do I get back on track? You step up to the plate, girl. You step up to the plates, girl. You just go do it. whatever it is, like right now, go in the kitchen and do it. And then tonight, when you have dishes, if you'll wash dishes as you go, and I know you serve light suppers, so you don't have a bunch of dishes, but as you'll clean as you go, have everyone take care of their own dish, it'll take care of itself. So step up to the plate. You know I love you. All right. And you can give me another bud if you want to. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Ashley comes on here and hangs out, even though she doesn't follow our plan, but we love her. And maybe I think she might need it a little, even though she says she doesn't. Okay, we have Ladal Leon. Hey there. That's a pretty name, Ladal. Is that right? It's Leda Leon. Is that right? I don't know how to say your name, but it looks really pretty written. Marlindy, we don't have a lot of things, but we do have a lot of things without homes. That's how the clutter piles up. How would you suggest finding homes for everything? How long does it take? Well, my suggestion is if your clutter is gone, but you just have all this unhomed possessions, then start at your front door and work clockwise around the house through every closet and storage space. Go through there and see what you really don't need, and already have an idea in your head where things are going to go, and store them away. You have too much. You have to learn to live with less. And you're probably not using a bunch of that stuff in storage. Okay. I'm laughing at you, Ashley. Heather Odell, I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad you're back on track, Leda. I think it's Leda Leon. I'm glad you got your plan back on track. I need to get more firm. Roar. That's Joanna. All right, let's see what I'm missing. Heather made it. Ashley and Larry are having fun together. Joanna, I'll come help you, Michelle. Joanna will do your dishes, Michelle. She'll stand right by your side. Y'all can do the bump. Mr. B. Tamala Weltman says, hey. Ashley says she does not need it. Ha, ha, ha. One day, you're going to listen to what I say. Rachel, when decluttering, I always have a pile left over, which then becomes counter clutter because I don't know what to do with it. How do I avoid that pile? You complete your process, Rachel. When you're decluttering, you have 3 things to do: throw away, put away, or give away. And you have to, when you're done and that 15 minutes is over, you take the throwaway to the garbage. You take the giveaway, probably where these things need to go, to the back of the car. And then you go and put away everything else. That's what you do. You don't leave a pile because that pile becomes a magnet for more clutter. Okay? Let's see. Ashley McClellan, thank you. She's my first and 2. I could probably go through them again. Absolutely. She's talking about the storage of her children. Michelle, you can do it. This is 5 kids and a dog. You'll feel so much better when you go to bed tonight. Feeling the love, Michelle? Candace, it makes it so much easier cleaning as I go when cooking. It's true. Now that I started doing that, my husband has stepped up to wash dishes after dinner since I haven't made a huge mess. Yeah, it's less intimidating for everyone. All right, we got some people deleted here. Kathleen, check out Dana K. White, A Slob Comes Clean. Her first step in area is to look for obvious stuff, either trash and things that don't belong or donatable. Exactly. That's exactly what I teach. Amna, how can I convince my husband to declutter his stuff? You can't. You can only set a good example and then tell him that he has this area belongs to him. This is his area for his stuff. And all the rest of the place is either your area or a joint living space. And so you don't put your things in a joint living space. You don't let your children, a shared living space. You don't let your children store their stuff in a shared living space. And his stuff has to go in his space just like yours goes in yours. That's all. You're running the house. You're the CEO. Doesn't mean you're mean. You're kind, but you're firm. This is the way it's going to be. Okay. Honey. Okay. Sherry Boutray Jenkins. Hi, Sherry or Sherry. Hi, Kat. I'm so happy I finally caught you live. Yay, and I'm so happy to have you join us. Heather Odell. I've got to go in like 6 minutes, y'all. I want to thank you. I'm on my 2nd week and my home is looking better. Finally feel in control. Oh, Heather, I'm so happy for you. That has been my mistake always. This is Leda Leon. Yay, declutter but left. Yeah, declutter but left what was supposed to be put in its home. Why do we do this? Because our inner child is running the place. And now you're an adult and you're running the place. So you're going to say, this is the way it's going to be. This is it. I'm not going to have this mess in my house anymore. I'm the CEO and I don't like it. And so this is what it's going to be like. Shelly, I got to catch up on the dishes too. Oh, Shelly, you and Michelle are twins. I need to wash the dishes. Yeah, watch the Dishes Diva video. That is my favorite. I love that video. Even though I made it, I love it because I had such great results from that, from people calling me, or not calling me, but sending me texts and messages and telling me how much they enjoyed that and how much it changed the way they felt about it. Hi, Allison Stevens. Okay, any more questions on being the CEO of your house and putting your inner child in the corner for a little bit? Any questions on that? I don't see any more questions. We only have 84 people on here today. I'm surprised. 84, but that's okay. Betty Guest, you can do it, Michelle. I've timed it. It can take you all of 10 minutes to do the dishes. That's right. Just like it takes all of 7 minutes to fold laundry. Margie 4, and put it away. This week I'm decluttering my pantry. I have a large walk-in pantry with too much stuff. It gets stored in there. That isn't pantry stuff, I'm assuming. I have to break that habit, absolutely. And what is that? That means that you're not letting your inner child throw stuff in there because it's quick, because it's easy, just like a kid does. Throw stuff under your bed, stick stuff in your desk, right? Little kid. That's what a little kid does. We don't do that anymore. We're an honest adult. We're going to take care of this stuff. Okay. I'm so happy for you, Margie. Amna, I still have to do dishes too. It's 11 p.m. here. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Go do them right now. Take this. If you're watching me on the phone, go take the phone and put it on the side somewhere where it won't get wet and start your dishes. Nice, warm, soapy, delicious, bubbly water. Sort your dishes. Makes it easier. Do your glasses first. Put your silverware and let it soak. Then do your plates. Then do your pots and pans. You can do it. Okay. Hi, Irene Hartwig. Irene is the one who came to see me in Jacksonville when she was traveling from Canada. Julie Babcock, thanks for all you do. You've touched so many lives. I'm so glad, Julie, you feel that way. Jackie said, thanks so much, Kat and Mr. B. She said Mr. A, but he's not an A, he's a B. Thumbs up. That's from Sheen Bean. Margie said, yes. Lisa Ventura said, I have stuff for camping, but we haven't gone camping in years. Should I be getting rid of that? That's your call. I would have a discussion with the family and say, okay, y'all want to go camping this year? How about next year? Let's plan a camping trip. Why don't you plan a camping trip? And if that doesn't happen, then get rid of it. Barb said, thanks, Kat. All your Patreon channel is awesome. It's changing my life. I'm so glad you love it, Barb. I'm so happy to do it for you. Allison says, my inner child gets overwhelmed and wants to run away. All we have to do is follow the routines and zones. I just make it so hard. I haven't heard all of it, but going back to listen. Yes, ma'am, Miss Allison, you can do this. Melba Ruiz says, hi, I've been sick this week, but I've managed to stay on track. Oh, I'm so proud of you on your first week. Good girl. And welcome, Melba. Amber Dexter, hi, Miss Kat. How do you say no to family brother who spends the weekend over and is a slob? I have to ride him like he's my teen. That requires adult-to-adult conversation. And what is he slobbing? What can he doesn't own anything in your home, right? Is he bringing things in, or is he just taking food items out of the kitchen? Because if that's the case, then I would say, hey, let me make your snacks for you. Let me just make your snacks for you. And here's the paper plate. And when you're done, please put it in the garbage. I can't imagine what he's slobbing up. I'd like to know. But I only have 2 minutes, so hurry and type it out. Mr. B, I knew what you meant, Amber. Carol, hi, Kat. Glad to see you live. Enjoying. Welcome, Uplifting Home. So glad to have you here, Carol. You're welcome, Melba. Yes, Mr. B, you're an A+. Irene, you're sweet. Camping stuff can be for emergency preparedness. It can, but if it's causing you to have clutter and you're miserable and it's mildewing, my suggestion is plan a camping trip. And if it doesn't happen, you're probably never going to do it if it's been years. But you might actually start camping again. And if you enjoyed it before, you might enjoy it again. You might have just been putting it off because you thought it was too hard. Jackie Longnecker, you've kept me focused on what I really need to do. And what I needed to do was get over the last few months. Otherwise, I would have been miserable. I like things neat and I love you. I love you too, Jackie. All of that, Amber says, Mr. B, Mr. A, so funny, Julie says. Kathleen, could you link the Dishes Deep video? I'll have Mr. B find it and link it for you. Sure, Kathleen. Um, Thanks, Irene, Larry said. Yes, love Patreon. Highly recommend. Allison, thank you so much. Mercy makes a huge mess everywhere. The adult conversation must happen. That's Amber. Okay. Yeah, have that conversation. Diana Padilla, any tips for settling down and relaxing? I have a hard time getting out of the clean everything mindset. It is hard. And you know, it's hard in a lot of ways, not just cleaning. Like when I worked and I would go on vacation, it would take me 2 or 3 days just to chill, you know? And so we have to learn how to quickly decompress and what it is that causes us to be calm. So no, first of all, the biggest trick for the house and your clutter is to say, I see you and I have a plan for you. And know as your adult self that that plan is going to be worked. And then you won't be frantic thinking, I'll never do it again. This is why I'm going to take advantage of it while I'm in the right mindset. That's not going to happen anymore. You're going to always be in the right mindset because you're the CEO and you're an adult. And it's not going to take you but 25, 30 minutes and you're done, right? Doing your weekly home blessing. If you break your weekly home blessing up into 10-minute segments 6 days a week and you do the 15 minutes in your zone, that's 25 minutes for those who work. For those of you at home, you just get your hour done. Get it done, and that's one less thing. And you only have 15 minutes of zone work besides whatever thing you're doing that day, like grocery shopping. Okay, I got to go, guys. It's getting close, but let me see what these last things say. Julie, I missed Julie somehow. Oh, said that Larry was an A. Amber, I already talked to you, Amber. Okay. Mary Winter, you help me see that I must get this under control before I give directions to my 4 unfocused homeschool children. Thanks. That's right. But don't wait forever. Don't be a perfectionist. Don't be a perfectionist. Perfectionism is the biggest judgment you can do to yourself and to others. So don't wait till you get it all right before you do this. Do it together. You do yours and you give them a little job to do. Empty the garbage cans, pick up your books, that kind of thing. Okay. All right. My son is 8 and my husband brought brand new baseball stuff. How long do I hold on to that? I'm holding on to it because I'm afraid he might change his mind after I get rid of it. My son is 8. So he didn't want to play baseball? Is that what you're saying? I would sell that if it's brand new, if you don't have clutter in your house. You can always buy it again. They make that stuff every day. I know it's expensive. Okay, let's see. Mr. B, you're a blessing, Allison says. Margaret Rose, my friend from when I was 5 years old. Allison and I just popped in. Sound not working. Just spoke with Marty. Suggestion did not work. I'm sorry, Margaret. You need to get that computer fixed. Joanna Sparandio. Why do I always say your name funny? Sparandio? You are so awesome. Like the bossy big sister I never had and needed. I hope I'm not too bossy. The ninja said hi. Okay, hi Margaret. Larry said, all right, that's it, guys. I love you. I hope this was good for you. I hope you do your work starting this moment, but not overwork yourself. And I hope you always remember that you are beautiful. Mwah. Bye.